Hi Scorpio, welcome to your general tarot tune-in. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. This is Tarot with Netta, that's Moo. Yeah, Scorpio, let me get one card just to ground your reading. Wow, Six of Wands, celebration, graduation, wedding, coming home. All right, yeah, so if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if the reading resonates with you. If it doesn't, check out your other placements. Yeah, my dear Scorpio, let's go into your challenge position, what's coming towards you and your advice. And yeah, starting off your reading, Six of Wands. So you could be reuniting with someone, very, very joyful, very happy. You could be getting married, you could be attending like a big event, a big party, summer bash. Yeah, Scorpio, you know, a few readings that I did for you a few months ago, you know, you were like very, the collective of Scorpios that I was like tuning into, they were very successful. They had it all, you know, and that's like a return of energy that I'm tuning into. It's like, you know, the Scorpio is traditionally represented by the scorpion, but also can be represented by the eagle. So the eagle, it's kind of like Mars and Pluto, but when we have the eagle, it's like the Scorpio that is very lucky in life, almost like the phoenix, you know, Pluto energy, being able to reinvent oneself, like using the destruction, the tower moments in your life, the heartbreak, the letdowns, and you're able to see them through a lens of equanimity. So knowing that things will equal out, things are always in balance in the universe, even if they don't necessarily like work out all the time, you know, you're able to manage your expectations very well. And because of this, you know, ironically, you're able to draw in more success. You also might have Jupiter placement, Sagittarius or Pisces in your chart. But yeah, it's like that same type of like good luck type of Scorpio, okay? You're not really, you don't get pulled down into the revenge or the plotting or the, you know, yeah, you don't get tied down or like pulled into that underworld aspect as much. You're more of like you have the gift of transmutation. You're able to tap into it. You're very good at reinventing yourself. You're very good at shedding old skin, releasing things that no longer serve you. Yeah, so Scorpio, you're coming up in your own reading with the Queen of Cups here. This is known as the beloved. People could like fall in love with you, you know, like love at first sight. You could be very charismatic, and this could be like, you know, man or woman, but you have the feminine appeal that like people want to give to you. People want to see you succeed. People want to be in your inner circle. You've got the world, the world and the justice here. So you've essentially like got it all. And the world is representing the four fixed signs: Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So you are, you know, you're a part of the four fixed signs. You're very yeah, determined. You stick to your roots, you stick to what you know, even though you're like always transmuting, always repeating that process of regeneration, you know, with the world, like things coming to an end, things beginning, almost like the seasons, you know, you always come back each season, each spring, stronger, more abundant, because you know how to live in the winter phases of your life. You know how to go into the underworld. It's almost like oh my gosh, Persephone. Yeah, Persephone, like going into the underworld during the dark winter months, coming out in the spring, summer. just that having that balance of light and dark. I feel like you have the gift of that. Justice, you know, another major arcana here, a balance, like that yin and yang, the light and the dark. You could be, yeah, like have a kundalini awakening, where the feminine and the masculine aspects like are very balanced. You could be like a little bit androgynous too. That could be a part of your sex appeal. You know, you appeal to both like men and women. You know, and it doesn't matter like what you identify with, it's or how you dress or how you present yourself. You just have that like aura of you're attractive to anybody and everybody. Because you are very balanced in that light work and shadow work, okay? You don't bullshit anybody, and people appreciate that, you know? You're almost like, F that, like spiritual bypassing, the spiritual community. You're very real, you're very raw. 6 of Wands here, more balance. Yeah, it's like your life on the outside to others, it looks very blessed. I feel like you might not always feel that way. You feel that maybe it's been an uphill battle, but at this point in your life, if you've tuned into this reading, this is your sign. Like, you've put in so much work. You haven't shied away from it. You didn't escape into like you know, self-medicating or numbing yourself. Like, you always showed up to the challenge. So you're that like eagle type of Scorpio, you know, and not to say that the Scorpion doesn't have its gifts and powers, but as the eagle Scorpio, you're just able to maintain that objective, powerful view of like control, authoritarian power. People respond to you very well. Okay, the Page of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, and the 6 of Swords. So you could be looking at, you know, what's coming towards you. You could be planning like new financial conquests, maybe short-term business investments. You know, you could be like talking business with others. People might like try to get you to partner with them. People might be approaching you. With the 6 of Swords here though, I feel like you are maybe due for a vacation where, yeah, like people are just kind of like emailing you, leaving you voicemails, like trying to connect with you through social media, LinkedIn, you know, presenting you with like, hey, do you want to partner on this? Like, you could be very well known in the community, some type of investor or somebody who is very good at executing like business proposals. You know, you could be very well connected. The 2 of Wands, you know, you see these as like potentially good investments, but I think you're just, you know, these 2 cards on their own without the Page of Pentacles, they're suggesting like moving away, but temporarily. So you could be looking at like booking some type of vacation, getaway, travel. I feel like the 6 of Swords here, you might be wanting to escape, not forever, you know, the 2 of Wands, like short-term planning, but I feel like there's some situation that you don't want to be dealing with right now. It's almost like you, it might be that, you know, you're getting all of these proposals and you're like, no, I want something bigger and I want these people to kind of leave me alone and back off because I don't, you know, these are the thoughts going through your head. Like, you don't want to make these investments at this time. You don't want to make these partnerships. You need time away to be that eagle, to observe, you know. Yeah, you could be planning like a cruise or like a tropical getaway or going somewhere up north with your partner, visiting family if you have family like in another country. This could be like, you know, they're very excited to see you. So yeah, it's Scorpio, like your energy always comes in very strong, very clear. Not always, but when it does, it's like there's no hesitation about it. Okay, and I have my moon in Cancer, but at the degree of Scorpio, so I connect with Scorpio a lot in that sense, especially in terms of the like emotional intensity or sensitivity, and my mom is a Scorpio, so I get it, you know. I get the like sacrifices and you know, the ability or the need to like always like regenerate and rejuvenate and shed. It's like a continuous process. So I feel like that's what you're trying to do. It's almost like these, you know, contracts, these opportunities that are coming up, they might be tempting to anybody else, but to you, you're just like, oh, like I need more in the long run. And at this time, you just want to like have a little getaway, family time, family celebration. Your advice, the Wheel of Fortune, Four of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, your fortune, I feel like it's always, you know, the Wheel of Fortune. It can go up or down, but with these two cards, the Four of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles, it's growing. Like your fortune is growing, your monetary wealth is growing. You could be at the right place at the right time. An opportunity might come to you where it's gonna make sense, and your instincts are gonna tell you to go all in this partnership. You know, the Seven of Pentacles, you're gonna watch your money grow. This could be also like a long-term investment that you had made like years ago, and finally you're cashing out in order to reinvest somewhere else, like relocating funds. Yeah, but again, the Six of Wands and the Four of Wands, like this is like, you know, celebration energy, summer energy, you know, renting a yacht, like going to the beach, like going to restaurants, like spending time with family. Like it's a very joyous time for you, and you do have like other business opportunities coming through. You know, put your phone on silent if you really just take that vacation, take that time away, and you need like silence. Yeah, there's ways that you can, you know, block people out temporarily and, you know, spend quality time with your family. Okay, I'm gonna get one card from the Moonology deck, Scorpio, just to close out your reading. Okay, look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. Yeah, I feel like because your finances, your business, like everything is like set now, you don't really have to stress out about, you know, the financial, the root chakra, the money, the pentacles. You're just like really focusing on family, like making sure that your family is taken care of, making sure that your legacy is strong enough to support, you know, the next generations. And I feel like you did everything in the way that it is very admirable, you know, like you made so many sacrifices and they've paid off, like where you are reaping the benefits, and then your children, your children's children, and so on can also reap the benefits. So it's, yeah, looking at the bigger picture, you know, you're very smart at investing in that way. Okay, my dear Scorpio, let me know if this resonates. Leave a like, comment, or subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.